So the ninth day arrives. The destined ninth day. Let's see what happens. What do you mean, Just come over here.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
Did you? I know.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
What do you mean nothing weird happened? A lot of weird shit happened. Tell him, Paimon. Man, I'm just discovering a lot of shit in my room, just lying around as I just pick up one cloth by one cloth. I'm just discovering entire universes beneath the clothes that are just lying around. Jesus Christ. So many microbiomes just thriving. I should clean my room. Well, anyways.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago.
Nice.
And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Damn. I want to see sick Lynette, because she looks like she couldn't, like, look sick really. Wait, why are there so many ants in my room? What the fuck? I just realized now they're biting me. Oh my god. This is going to be a fucking problem. Why are there ants? Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
I mean, isn't she already involved by being here? What the fuck? And being a member of a TUI? What do you mean, Paimon? Why are you asking dumb questions?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough.
Huh?
Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person.
I see. That makes sense.
Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
Take all the credit? No thanks.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah, I'm not helping you. I can't read shit. Yeah, I'm not opposed to helping you.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
Yes, you're a fucking fatui.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, I'm not really sure. And I didn't mention that I had few run-ins. You already knew that beforehand, didn't you? In the trial you also said that. So what the fuck?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future too.
No, Paimon, it doesn't make any sense. Why the sudden shift in the paradigm? Why? What the fuck happened? I don't buy this shit. Why are we suddenly just 180? Just because we saw him in this prison at the same time, so we got some sort of Stockholm syndrome? What the fucking happened? It doesn't make any sense.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
To be honest, these are nice people, I guess, but like, Traveler knew that from the start, but the moment Traveler got to know that they're Fatui, they're like, oh no, fuck him. Like that, and now the Traveler is suddenly like, oh okay, we're friends now. It's all too sudden. Just tell me what is going on inside your head, damn it. What do you get? I don't get.
Glad to hear it.
Oh my god, he's so annoying.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Okay, let's
Is
see.
now really a good time to go over?
Why not?
According to my observations, Sijuin always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
But isn't she in disguise?
Okay, then let's head over right away!
Well, I guess not. Disguise doesn't exist in this game. Head to the infirmary in secret.
You just can't rely on them.
I'm going there in secret, by the way. Can you not mind? Okay, mister. Whoa, what is that room? Damn. Yeah, I'll explore that later. Where is this? Teleport waypoint, is it below? I welcome you to the light mode for arena. And this is the dark mode for arena. I prefer this, by the way.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh.
Whoa, that is
Strange.
strange.
Lynette?
Look behind the ass.
As expected,
Peekaboo.
Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
If you could have found a lead and followed.
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know.
Well, she got kidnapped.
Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
This music reminds me of Sherlock Holmes music. For real. Not Sherlock Holmes, the Sherlock TV series. Have I said that before? I think I have repeated myself quite a few times by now.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records.
It doesn't look like anything to me. I don't see there no shit at all.
Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
Pretty hilarious titles.
These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
No, I feel like she needs to have some understanding of her patient's emotional state, right? I don't know about her being a Melusine, but I guess she views people as pets for some reason. That makes sense.
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
See? You shut up, I mean, you don't know anything. Oh man, wish these beds were bouncy. What was that? Farina? That was a weird sound you made. No, she's not making a sound.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
Yeah. Yell more, Paimon, with your screechy, annoying ass high-pitched voice so everyone in the fucking prison can hear you. Good job, dumbass.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication. Which means, either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Whoa, what the fuck is happening in the background to that pipe? Oh my god, it's what the fuck? I just noticed that is so distracting. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Why? What the heck? Is that a pipe? That's so weird. Oh no, that's not a good sign. Let me see more shit in the background that's moving or doing random bullshit out of nowhere. She's killed. She dead. She's dissolved into the water. What was the Ephorina, calm down.
Ah! This is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
Somebody took her in then.
Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Sure. I'm not panicking. Oh. The look on Tenet's face, he probably said this like, damn. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't worry, Lenny. We'll get your sister.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards."
It's rhetorically the way that the thing is written. It sounds a lot like his dialogue. I'm gonna be honest.
This is...
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
What the fuck is happening? What?
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now.
What is it?
Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Dissolved into water?
No. Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Well, I knew it was rhetorically, but why are you acting like she's fucking dissolved in water? She's not, right? Right?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second prediction attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
Okay.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Okay. Why did you go only after Lynette? Why didn't you go after you as well?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
You calm down first, my dude. You're the one who's fucking panicking.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means... the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds... could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
I guess.
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
How does Traveler get it? He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
I think you're reading too much into it, Jesus Christ. He might have just detained both of them for, trying to escape, I guess, or a fake illness and taking time off the prison staff. That makes a lot of sense to me.
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
I guess.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Then he calm the fuck down. Hit him with a fucking pan.
Don't be
Should have found one that doesn't make it any better. Don't make him push his shit on us.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them.
Come on. Nothing happened. Not like they dissolved into the water or anything.
I'll go talk to Risley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him!
I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I think it's a pretty decent one.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again.
Oh, she's already abducted. And don't worry, I think because he's a cool dude.
I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Damn, he's very serious about it. I'm scared of him now. Jesus Christ, that run was funky. There's no point. Just let him go. Damn it. Why are we going with him? Whoa. What the heck was this? Wait, no, I don't want to do the whole dialogue again.
Guys, there's a slip of
Oh my fucking god, no.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads,
God,
out of respect for your...
This is...
I want to read the whole dialogue
Is
again.
that all?
Damn you, internet.
Show me.
Would you care? No.
Risley.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals?
Yes. That you're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have... I'd like to know that too. Don't panic. Wait, the fact that...
But what does he gain by...
So he... if Risley let him leave on purpose...
And then he moans a lot.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. Don't be...
No.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler...
I simply cannot allow... I have to go.
Finally. That took a long time. He runs funny.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Yes, please no internet, don't crash on me again.
Hmm...
CZ! Whoa, that's an evil smile.
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Big brain plan.
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Holy shit, that is
Oh
evil.
my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
What's wrong with Ron? What's wrong with Ron?
Being able
Oh
to
my
read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Well, we were faking it though. You should have known that we were faking it. I guess you knew we were faking it. That's why you fucked us. Damn it, Seedwing. And I trusted you.
Lenny! Wait!
Well, hey, Lenny.
It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
Well, it's pretty interesting that we saw him run. We didn't have any character run like that.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
Sure. Risley, you son of a barrel. I'm coming for you. Wouldn't it be funny if Fermina and Lynette is just like chilling there, and he's just panicking for no reason at all. Or,
Come out and face me, Risley!
God damn. It'd be funny if Bryce just comes out with two cups in his hand and he's like, "Yo, these are your brother and sisters. I just turned them into water. Enjoy."
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
What sister? Do you even have a sister? Who is your sister and what is a sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Damn.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
I feel like information is key. Whenever you go in a room to argue or confront someone, you shouldn't expose what you know. Instead, you should ask questions in a way that you get more information out of them. Even if it's a fake or false information, it's still something that you could leverage against them. Cross-check against what you know and then caught him off guard. That's how you win a legal battle, by the way. I'm no law student, but fuck laws. Well, that is indeed interesting. You shouldn't just admit everything when you walk in a room to argue with someone. That's just a bad. This is a bad way to do it. You will, in the most case, if someone's in the other end is an important or like a senior or superior figure to you, then yeah, you're already lost, dude. There's no saving, yeah.
As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
This whole thing doesn't make any sense.
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not? What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
I hate his sassy ass, just jealous shit.
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
That sounds so weird. Just jealous already.
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Dude.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
What the fuck do you want with us? Do you want some card shows or something?
Besides,
is it?
I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
Jesus Christ, why the cold? That's so unnecessarily evil. Just you could have just talked to us normally, or not.
That's all. In any case, I will be straight with you.
You haven't been straight with us. Be now. You've been gay until now. Be straight with us.
I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Interesting.
Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Whoa. Damn.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Makes sense.
Why did you think Father...
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
Damn. Lenny.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
He is blackmailing you, and you will fucking give in. So might as well just call her. Like, they just want to talk, I guess, not fight. So why is it a bad thing?
Winnie!
Why do you have to do this with Osley?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk.
They are after a Gnosis, so unless a Gnosis is down here, I don't think they're going to stop. And I'm not sure if it's there, but considering their efforts, I'm pretty sure there is something over here.
Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I say that because other than like what do you say, Venti and Zhongli, every single Archon had until now, like basically Nahida and the Electro Archon. Basically, these two Archons have had their noses not with them for a lot of time. For Nahida, basically since her birth, she didn't have her noses, and for I guess A as well, she gave it to Yaimiko. So makes you think, why doesn't Furina also have her noses out, like not with her? I feel like this is going to be a theme now. It would be shocking if she doesn't have her noses with her, and it's somewhere in this fortress.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
But you have to.
6.
Oh damn!
5.
Bruh, you're just counting down. No, don't do this with Osley.
Wait,
Oh my god.
2. 1.
Holy shit.
Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Cold-hearted son of a bitch. Please wait, can we really not talk about this some more? You think he will just say, okay, yeah, we'll talk more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler! If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Please spare from that. I want to save from it.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found,
Damn, you wanna know about the rules?
I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Oh my god.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
What the fuck? About the hidden rules, if you keep working without any rest during lunch or third day, find a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we have already had around information. Let's see if I can remember the rules. Okay, so I have to think.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijween be doing during that time?
Who will say it if you keep working continuously?
We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appear rather strange and alien to humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the
I feel like this is related. The strange meat appear.
We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fonta. We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But according to Collins, the Pancration the research note said that the Melusine... Fonta's internal reports suggest that the...
I feel like this question doesn't match the clue. Like, under what circumstances does the strange meat appear? This? I don't fucking know.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a...
New.
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fonta.
Of course it isn't. Who will see it? Who will see what? Who will see it if you keep working continuously? You can't even hear it rule of the question. What is the truth behind but not being allowed to work for 3 days? It doesn't make any sense.
The
Am I
Fonta
dumb?
promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize. Fonta's internal reports suggest that there's. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near their production. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fonta.
Oh my god, I'm not really sure which.
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting. We often see Miss Sijuin. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. The research note said that the Melusine race. According to Collins, the Pancration. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near their. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because We often see Miss Sijuin The Fonta promoter has been struggling. The Fonta promoter has been struggling. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The research note said that the Melusine race The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and The research note said that the Melusine race.
Okay, one clue is correct. What the fuck? And which was it? Oh, I could do this as well? I didn't know that. Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament. I've been told that the infirmary is always. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near their production zone.
How does that it mean? I feel like this question is incorrect. That question was confusing me the whole time.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed?
I still don't fucking get it. Am I dumb? I feel like this Sijuin has something to do with it. Sure, but I don't know exactly what.
The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
Why is it get up? That is not funny.
At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does.
Okay.
However,
that is interesting. I thought this was just like a like a gimmick set up by Vitosli. Like if you work for 3 days straight and you get a lot of coupons and you know you're getting rich, but if you suddenly get a shit food in your welfare, you just skip it or not eat it, and then the next day happens the same thing, and until you take a break, so it keeps happening. So when you eventually take a break, you have to spend 300 coupons a day to skip it. So after 3 days you take a 1 day off. After 3 days you take 1 day off, and that's like 300 coupons. you're wasting for that one lead, so you're not earning as much. I feel like in the 3 days that you earn, you're practically wasting at least half of it on the fourth day to leave. So that's why I thought it's that way, that it's just a bit costly shit technique to never make anyone rich ever. But I guess not. But it's still the same thing though. If you have to skip a day, you will have to pay 300 coupons. So unless the falling sick or I guess no one fell sick after eating that dish, right?
Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us.
Okay.
The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. Alright, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Blood-colored liquid. Okay. This is red blood. Okay.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
I don't think Sijuin has anything to
The
do with
research notes said that the Melusine race,
No.
according to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want to return. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them.
If I'm selecting this, why does the strange look the way it does?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged
This might be it. Why do those who only buy tickets receive the package?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it.
Yes, this. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, well, who sent the package containing the collectible?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the research notes said that the Melusine... We often see Miss Sijuin... I've been told that the infirmary is always... According to Collins, the Pancration...
I don't think anything is related
The
to that.
research notes said that the The Fanta promoter has been struck...
Hell yes. Finally.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale, to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the Fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea.
Interesting.
The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
Interesting.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
We don't know that. You haven't got enough info to answer the question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question.
Damn.
The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
It's fucking crazy. Lenny, stop it.
You'll pay for this!
I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna click. Let's see. It's quite hilarious. The time just stopped and he's still breathing in slow motion. Looks pretty funky.
Ah!
What? Someone just shot him?
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Siegeween. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
What?
Siegeween?
And why aren't we seeing a cutscene? Why the stop motion picture? It should have been a cutscene, damn it.
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Siegeween... You...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
True. If you're so close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him? Oh,
I
damn.
really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Siegeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
Damn.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
Mm-hmm.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
I feel like we have just misunderstood Rithos the entire time. More like Lenny has, dumbass.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Siegeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Neuvillette and Lady Farina, is it? Or child and the father. Like, I just realized that. That's fucking hilarious. Child and the father. Oh my god. Okay. I would kill myself if I was right.
Some space, please.
Grand.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
And poor Femine.
Fremine... Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
What the fuck are you doing here, Clarande?
Work.
Okay. Work. Reminded me of Razor from Mondstadt.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
Okay.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
He's converted into water.
Flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Knew it.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Freminet to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Damn. So the Forbidden Zone might just be a bunch of primordial seawater. Not seawater, but I guess sea water. Don't have Seaweed touch feminine, but still stop her since it's obvious that feminine does require some care. Seaweed extremely carefully, she doesn't look upset, which is a good sign. I hope feminine will be okay.
How is he?
She's not even touching him. You should be chill about it, Lenny.
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
What do you mean large amount? We have seen someone just drink a sip of it and turn into fucking water droplets. What do you define by large amount that is still okay to consume? What do you mean? Is it diluted?
Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. But let's leave him here for now and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
Sure.
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Freminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Finally stopped tensing muscles on his face. He trusts what Sigmund said. Yes, okay. That's nice. Damn. Damn, I love the way she moves, attacks, and everything. Follow me. Oh.
What's that
Cutscene, I
look on
guess.
your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Seaweed may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
What do you mean save two? Who is the other one? No. Who died? Oh my god. Well, I think she might be talking about Child, but no, Child is not from Fontaine, right?
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
Who's the other one, though?
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Sure.
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
I sense some romantic bond between these two. Hope it's there. It's definitely there. I know it. I know it. My brain is tingling.
Linny, Are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
Just speaking way too clearly and outspokenly, I guess. Extrovertedly. What happened to you?
Remine? Is he...
Yes, he's dead.
He'll be
Good
fine.
guess.
But for now, please help me lift him up.
With help of a minute, also managed to sort of. Oh. I didn't even read that. Why are you so excited, Paimon? You just get excited for everything.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Yes,
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
He's dead. He's just gonna turn into a glob of water.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They might have some other business, I guess.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Clarande saved Firmin from the sea. Just what happened there? Good question, I guess we'll know in a bit. Go back to the infirmary. God damn it. Hey.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
Okay, but Lee is interested in her. And she knows it. But she doesn't want. Maybe it does. Well, let's see. This is the part that reminded me of Sherlock opening. Damn, whatever you did right now, that was fucking cute. Do it again. Dun, dun. Wait, I can level up. I can level her up. Furina might be my favorite character now, just because of how she is such a dramatic, such a dramatic. What do you call that word? Such a dramatic person, yeah. I forgot the word. She's so unnecessarily dramatic for everything that she does. Even though the attacks are so dramatic, I mean, not dramatic, I would say. Just um, very classy. You can never get bored of her. Like the way she even changes her hairstyle and color of her clothes, dang. Unique indeed. I'm so happy I got her. I have the Archon team now. Nahida, Farina, Raiden, Zhongli. I just need Venti now. Wait, where are we supposed to go? Oh, here. And she can even walk on water like fucking Jesus. That's something. I don't know if it's only in Fontaine or like any water in any nation.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Fremine, how do you feel?
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
You realize now?
It's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Damn, what happened after he snuck into the pipe? Just let him rest. We can talk about this later. Please, damn it.
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
I just realized you couldn't hear me for all that time. I had muted my mic. I wasn't called. I'm so hungry. I want to eat something, but there's nothing to eat. I'm too lazy to go out to make something. Oh my god. Okay, I'll just complete this whole string of dialogue and then I'll eat. He went in those pipes. Now we are going to be seeing from his perspective. That is, I like it. But I would have loved it more if it was just a cutscene. But I guess watching a cutscene, I can't really say much. His eyes are very pretty. Why?
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Like, right now when we were with Femina, his eyes were that glowing. Maybe because of the lighting.
Where could Master Child be?
I want a lot of chests. This is unbreakable. That chest is already broke. Someone, probably child, stole the loot.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Who knows? Why are we even doing all this weird stuff? Door of Resurrection. Where is Door of Resurrection? I don't see it. I feel like these domains are way different than the way we have had until now, because we couldn't climb stuff in the old domains, right? We can climb stuff here. Well, I guess this is only climbable.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Again, how would you do that? Wait, I think I get it. What? What the? No! He went into the seawater. Rip Femina. Wanted to rotate it. Damn it. How am I supposed to do it? Yeah, am I dumb? Am I just dumb? I'm not getting it. I can't move this. Oh. This makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I was stuck there for. Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Frost is coming!
Wow, okay. Was there a chest up there? I hope not.
This is where the water starts. Okay.
Okay.
Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Child fell into the abyss again, but from Fontaine this time. Is that what happened? Wear your mask, Fremine. Where's your mask?
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural.
Why?
A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
What? How does that make any sense?
There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
What traces? I don't see them.
Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
Into the abyss.
Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
You can't breathe
What's
underwater
going
even.
on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Damn. You're corrupted.
I can't die here.
Damn.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater.
You're just there. Go up.
I have to push on.
Wasn't it 2 days that you were out there? I don't feel like this all happened in 2 days. It's more like for like 20 minutes. So how do you make sense of that?
So, in other words, The trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll get stuff to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Libby?
I don't think he's gonna come.
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Bloody Lodge.
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Lenny. I should have been more careful.
Don't say that. It was all my fault. I was the one who should have been more careful. You two were nearly...
If I was stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
No, how can you say that?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is, we all dropped the ball at some point during the mission. So the responsibility falls on all of us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's on all of us.
Lenny, we understand that you're worried about us, but we're worried about you as well. Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
Damn, this is ideal interaction. This is good. I'ma head back to you all.
Shower me with praise!
Cheer up. Yeah, stay there. Keep them company. Right, I'm coming for you. Just tell us it's put already, damn it.
Excuse me?
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sejuane?
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarande. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Explain yourself. Look at the smug Paimon. I feel like we are becoming more and more like Paimon. The way our expressions and body language, it's just same.
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten.
Please enlighten us.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why did you stop him?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Okay.
Are the rumors true that you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran can be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
Okay.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
The Forbidden Zone really does exist. What's inside of it?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yes.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes.
Follow me.
Whoa. Cool. Okay. I will follow you everywhere without you. The chilling music. He might uncover something haunting. I love it. What?
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
What kind of place it is it? Enlighten us.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Where are we going? Everyone has taken their position in the secret way. They should move downwards. Okay. This is interesting. Where are we going?
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
Okay,
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Okay.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Thank you, that is so nice of you. Let's go further. Are we going to see something like Conria or
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
or Gnosis perhaps?
Stand back.
Okay. Those are a lot of doors.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
Go on, have a look.
Oh my god, what are you discover? What is going to be there? I can't contain myself, legit. It's tickling my toes. With nothing in there which quite strange as it's only served that west which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate. What is
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
It's a door to the abyss. It's a door to the abyss.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
It's shaking a lot, so there's some shit changing a lot, I guess.
Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Water pressure.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all.
Interesting.
Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continuously leaking into the sea. That is a prophecy.
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us! Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
If the primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate falls, all Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Damn.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Good question. Who
Your
did?
expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Egeria.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the Sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So this is the truth of Metroid. Just what do you plan on
Let's
doing
go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Okay, shit, what are you going to show me more? This is already a pretty big revelation. Are we teleporting?
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Edwin? Reminds me of some scientist. Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not a local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Edwin's main areas of research were archium and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
What? Stop shipping everyone, Paimon. Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
Damn.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
I like
But
it.
Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
You think everything is super cool. Just shut up, you're annoying. This is just normal room.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What the fuck is this?
What a huge ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try.
Damn.
So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is a plan for ages. For the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat.
What is that?
Do you have any other questions?
What the fuck is that?
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
No, I wanted to ask something. What? Damn it.
I'll leave you here for now.
No.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
He means that my actions will now decide the next steps Lenny's group will take. In other words, if I want to tell Lenny the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
We need to find Shield. Where's Shield?
We're back!
Huh. I need to get some food. I'll be right back. And back. Well, I don't know how long it took for me to get back, but I'm back. The food was quite far.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
Yes,
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Okay, I forgot my water. Mm. Well, drinking tea is good for health, but not too much of it.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves, to the water, and even the teacups themselves.
Was it Clorand and Rito asleep?
Must have been Risley and Sijwin.
Oh. My god, what's wrong with me? I keep forgetting stuff.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
Pretty funny.
I really can't make sense of this place.
Well,
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
what should we do? Should we just lie or tell him the truth?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
That's good.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijwin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meripede.
Damn, that's a good guess.
Whoa, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
Well, it's not much complicated,
That's
is it?
Lenny.
Secondly,
it's not that big
Risley's
brain.
attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
You're super smart.
Not really.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Clorand to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
After the revision, you share information you learned from. Okay. While sharing what you say, not have for dispute.
I can't believe it.
That was too fast, I couldn't read it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
That's true.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our Father. No matter what, we're on your side. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
We are
You
in two,
have
you know.
my gratitude.
Hell yes. What the heck?
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Aww, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
Why is everyone simping for us? That doesn't make any sense.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Damn it, Paimon.
I feel like I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
You're incredibly helpful. Lenny thinks so too.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
Their dynamic is really nice. For some reason they turn into dumbasses when they talk to Traveler. The dialogues don't make any sense. Lower?
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Dinner?
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
I thought it was just lunch.
Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
We can choose.
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Me too! Don't forget Paimon!
No problem. Just leave it to me.
Someday for you, this is the standard. Relax.
So delicious.
That was too fast for me to read.
Is this how it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second, we did do plenty of work
Actually, thank you. Besides the milk, I mean, everything was super delicious. What's the milk?
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijuin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Unlike you, Paimon.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well.
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Glorian is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorian left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorian had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
That's true.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
I would like to get the teleport up, but damn it. Why do I have to keep moving around here and there? Just teleport me. I am not able to get that puzzle. Where am I? I can't use my mouse. Huh. I can tear it off? What? Did I not get it? Or did I get it? I don't see it in my inventory. It's so slow to run. It's just like I'm playing fucking Death Stranding.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Nope. What the fuck? That was instant.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Dream. Dream.
Out of
Dream.
my way!
Yes.
Get out of my way!
What happened? Why is everyone running?
What? The water?
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Don't tell me everything is drowning. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everything is fucking drowning. I was just kidding. What the fuck? No way. Oh my god.
Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
There's no time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
Holy shit.
They're here! There you are! Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
Holy shit, what the fuck is happening?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just
Oh
now.
no.
His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
Oh fuck no.
Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
Give me a second, I'm eating. Evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Then
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey, hey! Be careful!
you guys run the fuck off.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Red Slay. What's going on here? Explain. What is happening? Oh my god. I need to turn on my fan. It's so hot. Wait. Anytime I eat something, I immediately get so hot that I have to get naked. Or I start sweating. It's just my condition. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Cutscene. Red Slay.
They're here.
Just like I said.
The monsters are coming. What is happening?
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Well, you guys are from Fontaine. You should run. You will dissolve. Oh, fuck no. Oh my god, Ripley, run! What? That was cool. Permafrozen. Oh my god, it didn't fucking work. Right,
3, 2, 1.
Rightly, what the fuck? Oh my god.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Oh my fucking god. Neuvillette.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Dude. Get straight to the Code of Fontaine. Teleport me there. I don't wanna click or anything. Just take us there. Holy fuck.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
None so.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately.
Well, of
Farina will
course.
soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
He already
Will do.
knows.
You have my sincerest gratitude.
What the fuck is happening? Neuvillette, explain to us what the fuck. Oh my god. What the fuck? Just run. Just run. Just run. Come on, faster. 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 What the fuck is happening? Oh, you damn fatigues, you motherfuckers. Stop it.
Look, there are a ton of Fatui Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
But he won't be allowed.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon?
Oh.
Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
We will try our fucking best. But what the fuck is happening at the prison? Let's slay. Oh my god, my brain stopped working. Holy shit.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course! How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
Just admit it, you're scared. Nothing is wrong with that.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
This is so calm. Father. Yeah, I guess better than the child. Pleasure to meet you
I've
too.
already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Give it to me as well. She seems friendly enough. But I'm doing all the other stuff.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
Tastes like poison.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
What? How does Child know that? Yeah, true.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his ability.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
He's powerful, holy shit. You're right about that, Farina. Quite nervous, there was some kind of blood battle between her and the Dave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
What do you mean long time?
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Mirapede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Into the dark sea, into the abyss. Paimon didn't just live the fight up, but fuck you, Paimon.
The Fortress of Mirapede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. Also no evidence that he was injured or killed.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it something like that?
I guess. This is how diplomats act, right? That'll go to me, yes.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded. Huh?
It does.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
What are you doing, Nave?
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh. No, but
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
How? What do you will do? What do we do? What do you will can do?
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
How will you stop it, this Neverlet? Let us see! Don't cut it! What?
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! Its ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
What the fuck?
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
That was so cool. Holy shit, the way he reminded all of that. Damn. God damn it. Why didn't I pull him?
Alright. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
No one's gonna ask how or why.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
What are we doing, Paimon? Are we fighting on a map?
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives.
What?
Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
Damn, get her.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
Damn.
Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Lorna is not acting as usual self. She's actually seriously disputing the name's accusation. She means what she says. She's not putting up in front.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So was it all a lie, or she can really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now. Now she's just deflated like a popped balloon. Popped balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
Damn. How?
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina.
What?
I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will.
Her head is big.
Although,
Why?
I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
These aren't the topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Neville's task was. True, if I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surging primordial sea, but can he really deal with all of this? I don't know. And is Farina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Poor Farina will feel bad.
You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
The name proceeds in this thing, no matter what I stumble. Oh, I couldn't read it.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table, and I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Novelad, where are you?
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Paimon's coming too!
Farina, are you okay?
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
The voice actor is so talented. The way she laughs and smirks, everything is all too perfect. Wait, something is going to happen. This feels too weird. Something is going to happen. It's all too silent. I feel it. Something big is coming. Nobelet.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Wow.
That's what Paimon thought.
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
There's no need. I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk about.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina? You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Sure.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
That is cute.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious.
Damn.
Anything left unguarded
What?
is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon.
What? Okay, well, I theorized this. So I'm not really shocked, but I'm kind of shocked still.
In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
What? This is so weird.
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning.
What the heck?
I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
That is so sad. I feel bad for her. No.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone.
No.
She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
Dude, I feel so bad for her. Why? Damn it. This is so sad. Rina, why?
There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon.
Ooh.
Perhaps Codex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
Damn, that is so... Okay, I like that theory. Oh my god.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
Oh.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Oh, damn.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
Oh my god. There is so much lore drop here. Oh no. I will never be able to stop playing. I need to go and do some work. Damn.
I'm afraid so. This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities.
Damn.
Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Codex Neuvillette.
Oh, so you met Hydro Archon, but you didn't make Neuvillette.
Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Codex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
That is a lot of insights. I love it.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Yeah.
Alright then.
But that doesn't make it any better.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
We got ourselves the Fatui Harbinger friend. I thought we were going to fight her, but damn. I guess not.
You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Never let.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Didn't want to
prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate. So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives. Permission granted.
Wow. You have... ask him if he's the Archon. You have enough power to force back the Primal Sea. Does it mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though.
Okay, I have a theory. The Hydronosis doesn't exist. Because... Isn't Neuvillette like Hydro Dragon? Or like the Hydro, what do you say? Dragon? So he was... He controls the Hydro element, right? What the fuck does that mean? I'm not sure, I can't guess.
You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
He's gonna tell us with a straight face, look at this.
If by the phrase "you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
That's true. What did you sense in the Forest of Multitude? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Because he's crying. That will become heavier and so on. This moment before Neverlight has just mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking back to that legend, what Fremen said, it said that a dragon of water once resided in fountain. Every time it beats, the skies will cloud up and pour. Wait, Neverlight, you can't be the Hydro Dragon.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He's a sovereign of water. What?
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
Does Farina even know?
Farina?
Neverlight, are you listening?
Something happened.
My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Damn.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
True.
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
The first usurper, the first who came, the Fanes, arrived on Tivat. This says the power, dragon's power today, that was the basis of Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
Damn, that sucks.
In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
Wow. In case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns the elemental authority to me. But she doesn't have the Gnosis, so how the fuck?
Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Who's the real Archon then?
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
See you later,
We'll
nevertheless.
see you another time.
Take care.
Take care. My god, you can't say that after this whole shit went down. So you're not the real Archon. What the fuck are you, Farida? Okay, my theory is that she's not fully an Archon. is not fully the archon. It's like the power struggle between them, Neuvillette and Furina, is a bit here, a bit there. She doesn't have the full archon power, and he doesn't have the full dragon sovereign powers. I feel like that makes sense, right? That does make sense. Oh my god. I wanna play more, but I must go.